What's up, everybody? Welcome back to some Outer Worlds 2, which I just now realized I haven't been playing in a hot minute. I forgot I even had this game. So let's get back to this game. What were we doing? I don't even remember. Alright, let's go here and do this.
You can't spell heinous acidic without Andy's choice.
This launcher ain't going to fix itself.
I found the repair manual you remain. Yeah, that.
You did? That'd be the first thing that's gone right today. All right, let's see it. Well, you certainly sound confident in your powers of retention. I'll be over there if you need me. Way over there. Should clear the blast radius at that distance.
Now what? Useless.
All right, so you got her working. Bully for you.
Don't sound so disappointed? Yeah, no thanks to you.
No, sorry, you're right. You did me, and all of Fairfield, a good turn here. Just thought I'd feel more relieved when the launcher was working again.
Just thought I'd feel more relieved. Hang on, I'm doing cough drops.
Real subtle, ain't you? Here, managed to cobble some frags together from a damaged mine earlier. Who knows? Might get you out of a pinch one of these days. And seeing how expertly you worked, you may as well take this armor modification too. I'm sure you'll have an easier time installing it than I would.
Cool. You're still useless. I've already been here.
Hello. You must be a new co-worker. No, my mistake.
I remember going there last time.
Why are you pestering me? Do I look like middle management?
Stay in line or I'll knock you to the bottom of the org chart.
If you're wondering why there's so many engineers sitting here in the rears, it's because the dang cobbles ran us out of the desalinator. Now we're stuck here.
Hold that thought. Talk is cheap, but my time is not.
Sorry, time is bits.
Yes?
Bits is time. Or are, that is.
I've been there before too. It's all coming back to me.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the automech repair center without approval. What's your business here?
Show access. Hey, I step aside. I'm approved to enter. I'm fairly handy with automechs if there's work for me. What is this place anyway?
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for zyranium gas. We sprung a leak.
Everything all right?
Nothing too bad. Aside from the headaches, nightmares, missing teeth, and headaches. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
Outsider. Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
Outsider?
Figure out we could do that in this game. I'm pretty sure that's the only skill I have unlocked for it. So far.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal,
Outsider?
we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
What in the name of the architect? Oh, right. My guards told me to expect a new arrival, right before our chief mechanist decided to harangue me with the latest on our catastrophe.
Marshal, you're acting as though I'm not standing here auguring the impending doom of this facility.
Woodrow, normally I would be obliged, nay, happy, to receive your senseless jawing. But not today. Perhaps this outsider can assist where you've failed. I hope you've come to help, because a crisis is bearing down on us, and I've a dearth of reliable hands with which to manage it.
Actually, I'm passing through on a mission of vengeance. Nope.
You see, Woodrow, why at this rate, we'll have the facility up and running in little to no time.
That's what scares me, Marshal.
Like you, me and my consternated head technician are new arrivals. Though we may not last long if we fail to repair the zyranium leak.
What can I do to make the situation worse? And you want someone to patch it up, ideally someone disposable. Death by gas leak was not my to-do list today.
I wouldn't have put it in those terms, but I appreciate someone who speaks their mind. The Vox relay station needs our automechs. But until that leak is fixed, this facility is a target for the sport of Auntie's armaments. Delphinia Bryant is working on a prototype zyranium shield. Whoever uses it will be less disposable and more useful to the Protectorate.
I'll work with Delphina and see what I can do.
What did I tell you, Woodrow? The situation's well in hand.
Marshal, those automechs have been corrupted with zyranium. I can't even cogitate on what they're capable of if we lack the time or resources to approach this rationally. Should they go berserk, we may well be turning the very subject you intend to resupply into their victims. We'd be branded as traitors.
Then perhaps you had better explain to Brigadier Montelli why his defenses are grounded. And you can do so personally, in the comfort of his office.
Montelli? I rescind my objection. May the delicate workings of the paradigm point us toward a better way.
There's a good fellow. Cleave to your loyalty, and it will never steer you wrong.
An Aegis against the miasma.
First the attack, then the zyranium. this rate, we're never getting caught up.
Stay true, outsider.
Conversation is not possible at this or any time.
Outsider?
Outsider?
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of zyranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days.
You and Marshall don't seem...
The Marshal is under a lot of pressure to deliver automechs to the Vox relay station. But I'm responsible for their quality control. If even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me.
What's the worst that could happen? So blame the zyranium gas. Sounds like damage is already done.
Zyranium-corrupted automechs open fire on Protectorate soldiers, and I end up in the darkest bowels of mental refreshment.
You never know. Mental refreshment could be cleansing.
Oh, is right. The Marshal is a good man, but he values speed while I value accuracy. Neither of us is wrong, but in this case, we both can't be right. You'll want to see the quartermaster. She's right next to the gate you entered through. Under the Marshal's office, she'll only be able to sell you our surplus, but you might find some of it useful.
Ambient zyranium levels are higher than average, but within acceptable ranges. State your business. This unit was engineered to facilitate management of supply inventory at this installation.
Oh, this is surely exciting. Someone is finally trying out my automechanical quartermaster. Show them what you got, quartermech.
Command not understood.
Huh. I thought that would have put it into sales mode. Let's look into that later. Please, give it a try yourself.
All wares should be perfectly visible already.
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally. Maybe try phrasing the request differently.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable. Request not understood.
It only understands the words I've added to its databanks. You wouldn't believe how many words there are for buying and selling. Guess I missed peruse. Look, for now, just use the phrase initiate commerce. It's what I used during the initial testing.
Initiating commerce.
Zyraniator? Fires depleted zyranium rounds that cause targets to take progressively more damage from the weapon. Can also fire longer in tactical time. Oh, it's these things. Yeah, I want these things. Hover drone.
See you soon, I hope.
prudence dictates. We cherish all we have and defend it.
Might be wise to give that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near it.
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about...
Stay true, outsider.
Outsider?
Yes. Let's have a look at you. No signs of zyranium exposure, or anything else novel or interesting, apparently. Another humdrum workaday ailment, no doubt. Nothing requiring my vast expertise, surely.
I last played this game in November. God damn.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now what is it you want?
You must be the scientist the Marshal mentioned, the one looking for a shield device.
Ah, our good Marshal sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected.
I could always expedite your work in exchange for something in return.
Assist me and you'll get more than bits out of the equation. You'll get a prototype shield gadget, the first of its kind. Now tell me, are you familiar with zyranium gas?
You mean, sounds like a rather personal question for someone you just met? That's not cool.
One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now it's spewing valuable zyranium all over the place. I could speak at length about zyranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from zyranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm.
Sounds useful. How's that coming?
Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components.
I'd be willing to help if you need a hand.
Good, good. Wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray zyranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a zyranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense zyranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions?
Does the gas need to be from the hangar?
Normally, yes, but on the off chance that environmental exposure has altered the gas here in any way, I'll want to work with local samples. Ideally, the resulting shielding will protect against any gas, but since it's of utmost importance that it work on the gas here, I'll be calibrating against that.
So this is dangerous. I'm in danger.
Well, of course, obviously. To that end, I'd suggest choosing a cloud of lesser density for your collection efforts. Lower chance of near-instant death that way. If you suffer prolonged exposure, assuming you survive, see our local medical officer next door. She is highly preoccupied by the treatment of zyranium-related maladies. I believe that covers all the necessary education for this particular assignment. Oh, so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
Shit.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Oh, thank God.
Ah, my little minion. I trust until a more convenient...
I thought I was going to have to do everything all over again. Alright, let's not do that. Gotta figure out how to use the collector. Oh, just automatic. Let's try it out.
Not sure we should get any closer.
Were you successful? I have tests that can be started immediately if so. What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate zyranium poisoning like a champ. Good Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user.
Talk about tossball field or more of a cornfield. And that's where you need my help again.
I require a component called a catalytic amplifier. You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside.
You want to slay a Dragoon? That seems fortunate.
Catalytic amplifiers are a somewhat outdated technology, available only in older model Dragoons. Unfortunately for me, our chief mechanist, Woodrow, wasn't enthusiastic about my proposal to Geld his only combat automech. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier.
I mean, but the Dragoon was the chief mechanist problem with your request.
Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. The design has been in production for decades. I had a model of one when I was young. All children did. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is the Dragoon. Good. A flexible mindset should behoove you on this task. Perhaps the chief mechanist will prove more receptive to your request. Failing that, be prepared to exercise creativity if needed. One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be summarily executed, assuming we survive the firefight that ensued. Well, off you go. Shoo.
If you need something, kindly make it quick. She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. I won't.
Has to be some other way.
If you're really so desperate, you can track down our second Dragoon. Damn thing wandered up the coast and hasn't been seen since. I'd have sent someone to retrieve it myself, but Dragoons are stubborn when their instructions are unclear.
What if I just kill the Dragoon here and send you after the second one?
Good hunting. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Shit.
Commander, watch your vitals.
Forgot how to do health.
Before my eyes, Commander!
Because I have none.
This unit patiently awaits repair.
Motherfucker. I only have 9 of those.
Let me know when you need a distraction. New-ish.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than zyranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war. You do that. Anything to keep him off my back for an hour.
Gas energy deflection apparatus is a gadget that grants you a temporary shield protecting you from damage and hazards such as uranium. Activating the gadget applies the shield, depleting with damage taken or time spent of it inside a hazard. After duration or enough damage sustained, the shield will disable automatically, reacting. Okay.
If you need something, kindly make it quick.
Oh no, talk to the other guy.
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Between the recent attacks and the gas leak, you find us on the razor's edge between reason and panic. Whether or not you're able to help us, I'm grateful to have an extra set of eyes on the problem. Zyranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution, lest I follow my predecessors to their untimely fate.
Delphina finished her device. I got a working prototype right here.
I knew Dr. Bryant would come through for us, that she'd prove her worth as surely as any subject of the Protectorate would. Seeing as you're the only one trained in the use of that gadget, what say you put it through its paces? Make your way inside the repair hangar and find the control terminal to purge the zyranium. And be careful with that terminal. We don't want the situation getting any worse.
Your chief mechanist was concerned about zyranium corrupting the automechs.
Don't worry about Woodrow. Smart fellow, but his cautious nature gets in the way. Yes, there is some risk that exposure to zyranium will corrupt our automechs, to use his colorful language. That shouldn't stop us from delivering them on time. I'm sure they'll be scrubbed clean once they arrive at the Vox relay. But that isn't our problem to solve. You be sure and come back once you've made progress on the leak.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. All right. Well, that thing sucks. Alright, I'm clearly not going on the right way.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Zyranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test model in self-defense.
Motherfucker. Oh shit. Hello. Into conduit, where are they? Up there, okay. Really? Okay. So that uses that. That uses those. Oh, I'll need that for Max, so let's put that in there. Okay. Oh, wait a second. What about... Let's go back here. Well, that did nothing. We're cooking. Now we're cooking.
Unidentified stimuli.
Indeterminate origin. Search failed. Source unclear.
So that was one conduit. But bam! That's how it's done. The Earth Directorate found a flaw in you. You avoid drugs to a fault, leaving you partially vulnerable to their effects. Toxicity gained from the inhaler is increased, but the inhaler is more potent to use. Toxicity received. Sure. Not that I used it, but sure. Flaws must be accepted. No thanks. Yay, it's back under control. Look at me, I'm awesome.
What can I do for you this time?
Your zyranium leak is fixed.
At last, the tide is shifting. Today, we fix our automechanicals. Tomorrow, we push the unprincipled interlopers of Auntie's choice into the sea. You've done us a great service, stranger, and I would see your efforts rewarded. Alas, we don't have much to offer since our supplies are so low. I hope these bits will suffice. We confiscated them from the corpses of the scouts who attempted to infiltrate this facility a few weeks back. It carries the invaders' taint, but it should spend just the same.
Pleasure doing business with you.
The pleasure was mine. The automechs we sent out will be a great asset to the Vox relay station. Now I can show our chief mechanist that he was wrong, and a little zyranium poisoning won't do those automechs any harm.
I wish I shared the Marshal's confidence that our problems were behind us.
Still can't fucking take this shit, huh? Even though I just saved all your asses.
A right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
You fucking narking me out right now?
A right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me. A right shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
Thank the Sovereign the leak has been fixed. I fear I'd lose my mind if I had to run one more of those sealant tests.
shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
Oh, so the whole area is fixed. Cool. I'm amazing. I'm so amazing. So is that it for this place? Yeah. Fuck. Who are these people?
Did the authorities send you? Did my torrent of messages finally convince them of the vast crab-like dangers near at hand? What a relief. In here I thought myself dismissed as a loon.
What are you babbling about?
Well, I speak of the crabbles, of course. You must have spied those nefarious crabbles, roiling, rippling, bubbling, and churning out in the water. No one at the facility believes me, but I've seen it with my own eyes. Crabble numbers have swelled as they gather to defy us. A consortium, nay, an army.
Again, you might have a legitimate cause of alarm. My friend Crabbles seem fine to me.
You actually believe me? No, stranger. Thank you. With your confidence and support, I believe the Crabble threat can and will be defeated. Remain strong, and together we will outlast the Crabble.
Know anything about the second? Yeah. killed a Reptidon.
Who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must! My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this. Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center.
Hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris? Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. I need to find some parts to convert some of our automechanicals, non-combat parts. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they?
You exactly trying to convert?
Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us.
Such is the way of war.
True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short of anything. And now here I am, digging through scrap for parts. But I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand? Unless I missed my guess, this looks like it was transporting damaged and malfunctioning automechs from the Vox station to the automech repair center to the south of here. The center is... Say, you don't work for Antes, do you? This is beginning to feel more than a little like you're digging for intelligence. Fair enough. As I was saying, the automech repair center is south of here. Regrettably, subjects of Westport no longer have access to the repair center, hence my need to scavenge. Yes and no. The bombs certainly took a fierce toll, but I suspect these were all in various states of disrepair even before Andy's offensive, which has made sorting out where to begin my efforts here rather difficult. There should be a manifest somewhere, but it's nowhere to be found. Nor are the troopers who should have been escorting this. Or their bodies. These were stalwart defenders of the Protectorate we're talking about here. Not the spineless stumblewits that comprise the forces of Anti's choice. No. Some other unfortunate fate has befallen them. Could have been any manner of terror brought upon us by Antis. Likewise. And please inform me if you happen upon any usable parts.
Ready to waste them on your command.
Jump on that little ledge right there? Nope.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Booty sweat.
Standing by with life support.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Stop fucking touching me.
Confronting threat. Dispensing life protection. The commander's vital stats have reached an alarming level. Emergency protocols ready.
Now, why wouldn't it let me do this last time?
What do you mean you're leaving?
Get more and I'll take care of it, Commander.
Unfriendly in combat. Commander, you are dying. This time.
Alright, I think I'm going to end the stream there because I feel an asthma attack coming on and it's going to get loud. So, thank you all for watching. I most likely won't be back on tonight, but I might. You never know. Definitely tomorrow, though, since football is over and I don't have work on Monday. I will be back on tomorrow. So, until next time, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have yourselves a sexy-ass night. Miss me.